One market is paying $5 extra per delivery, whereas another marketplace is paying $4.50 extra per delivery. So which one do you pick? Well, you pick the one that pays you more, right? Well, not today, and there's some strategy behind that. I'm driving today in the Mission Valley market segment here in San Diego, and I actually chose the $4.50 bonus over the $5 bonus. That $5 bonus was in the segment north of me in Claremont, and there's a reason why I went with Mission Valley. Well, number one, minimizing the commuting miles. You can't write off commuting miles when it comes to taxes. So I would have to drive up to Claremont, and no, it's not far away, but okay, I minimized it to that. Number two, and really the biggest reason, is I'm more familiar with the Mission Valley segment. So if you do have to weigh the cost benefits, one, it may pay, it's just slightly more, it's 50 cents extra per delivery. But if you're more familiar with how a certain segment behaves over another one, consider that. And I've driven Claremont before, and what I remember is it was slower at the time, and there was more driving. Now that comes with experience, shift after shift after shift, finding out which segments are possibly better than others. So let's test this strategy today for 3 hours of driving here on DoorDash. Well, hopefully it's paying off. First order, $13. That one is complete, but there are some problems on that first order. Get a load of this. Okay, so what happened? On that first order from Wendy's, it was a red card order. A red card order is one that you're going to place yourself, and then you pay for it with the card that DoorDash gives you, aka the red card. So with these orders, the app tells you, hey, order this stuff, and then pay with your red card. So after you order, you swipe that you've ordered, right, to confirm. And then it says, pay with your red card. So you simply, pay with the red card. I swiped it on the thing, and it said declined. Now, it can say declined if you haven't swiped that you've ordered. So make sure you always swipe to confirm that you've ordered the items. But I already did that because the next option below that says you've picked it up, right, after you've paid. So I already done step one. I swiped, declined. I swiped again, declined. And I said, listen, let's try it one more time just so I'm not wasting your time. And it was declined a third time. So what do? Well, there wasn't a line behind me, but this was a stacked order, which means I had another customer waiting for their order after I picked up this one. So this is rare, and you can do this. I paid with my own card. So what happens? And yes, this is something that DoorDash may tell you to do when you talk to them via support. This isn't something I just made up. So I actually need to pick up another order right now. So stay until the end of the video to find out how to resolve this. Are you a fan of drive-thru orders? Because I'm waiting at McDonald's because the order wasn't ready. Do you see that happen a lot? Do you end up waiting for the customer's order whenever you're doing a pickup? This isn't a red card order, but whenever you just do a pickup at a drive-thru, do you end up waiting? Let me know down below in the comments. Okay, so we're losing the light. Let's go over what to do when your red card is declined. So option one, you can contact support at that time. And I actually had this happen a while ago, and this caused a massive delay. So remember, you're doing this in a drive-thru. So you don't want to hold up who knows how many cars behind you. So at the time, they had me come in. But then repeatedly, same thing, the card's being declined. So when you contact support, they can reset the order, reset the payment, or, add more funds. Maybe it's an issue with the funds pre-authorized in your card. Now, if that doesn't work, you're going to have to pay with your own method, cash or card. So in this scenario today, I just went straight to that. There wasn't any cars behind me, but again, it was a stacked order. I wanted to keep it going. So I paid with a debit card. Now, don't freak out, because when I did this months and months ago, I'm like, I don't want to spend my own money, right? You're like, I want to spend my own money, and how am I going to get these funds back? So the process is really easy. You want to contact support after you use your own funds. It's very easy. You're just going to tell them which order you used your own funds for. And again, explain that the card was declined. So what they're going to do is they are going to send you an email. Dasher support is going to send you an email requesting the receipt. Obviously, make sure to keep the receipt when you use your own funds. So all you have to do is just take a picture of that receipt and reply to that email attaching that picture. And typically you'll do this on the phone. It doesn't take long. And they'll actually check their email on their end. They'll say, okay, I got it, and we'll process the funds. We'll make a deposit to your account. And then they'll send you a confirmation email. So it'll look like this. It'll say we've authorized this amount, and look for this in your next direct deposit.
All right, so that was some shift, especially with having to pay with my own money, but I'm glad we got that resolved. So now I'm back home. Now it's time to go over the numbers. Tonight's shift from 5:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. And the total gross revenue today, that was with the reimbursement, that was $85.25. And that divided by the 3.5 hours, that gives us a gross revenue per hour of $24.36. During that time, I completed 7 deliveries, received 7 tips, with an average tip of $3.86. Driving wise, pretty good today, 38 business miles. So let's take those miles multiplied by our standard IRS business deduction rate. That gives us a deduction amount of $21.85. Subtracting that from our gross revenue, that gives us a net revenue before taxes of $63.40. Or a net revenue per hour of $18.11. Biggest takeaway from this shift is if you have something that snags you up like it did today with having the card declined, having to pay with your own card, which is unfortunate, but there are ways to resolve it. It's knowing how to resolve these problems on the road. If you resolve these problems or situations on the road as soon as possible, that means you can get another delivery. That means you're not eating into your potential earnings. Let me know your thoughts of this shift down below in the comments, and make sure to check out my Amazon storefront. That's linked in the first link of my description to get the very best accessories for your side hustle. Click or tap the screen now for my most recent video, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.